Hello, 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 hello. This is Manal. Manal, I hope that you are here to co-create with me. Today's topic is all about knowing your life purpose. Knowing your life purpose. Purpose is one of the really interesting ones. Everybody at one point of their life goes through looking for and calibrating to what is their life purpose. And I think there's a lot of magic in how people express themselves, a lot of magic in how we are all unique. But what I think is particularly true, and particularly this is the one point that I want to drive for everybody, is that many of us are going through life looking for purpose. But today, I want to invite to you a recognition that you are your life purpose. There is no more looking. There is no more having to find and look and search. The truth is, we are all uniquely our life purpose. So today, I'd like to journey with all of you to calibrate to this. To calibrate. And this is my first time to go live stream, so I really have no expectations for the number of people that will be seeing this live, but it will be present on my channel, and excited for all of you to explore this topic. It's one of my frequent topics about purpose. Purpose. We don't need to search for our purpose anymore if we can calibrate to the truth that we are our life's purpose. So I want to break this down. I do believe that life is all about growth and expansion. And in that growth and expansion, there's also a cycle. There's a cycle of life. There's birth and then growing and growing and growing. And then at one point, we have children and watch them grow. And then we start to age until death comes in. And there's just this really interesting cycle. And sometimes when you're in this cycle and you look at the repetition of the cycle and the repetition of generations not understanding the generations before and having judgment on the judgment of the generations before, there is sort of a pause that says, what's the meaning in all this? Why? What? What are we doing? What is life all about? Why? What is my purpose? So the first thing I want to say is, we are purpose. You are your life's purpose. I am my life's purpose. Every single one of us are our life's purpose. And if any of you have any questions about that or want to challenge that, happy to speak to that and happy to sort of help you calibrate to your purpose. You're your life's purpose. Now, what are we supposed to do to accomplish an amazing life? What are we supposed to do? How do we accomplish an amazing life? Life is all about growth and expansion. We are here to grow and expand. We are here to learn, to connect with bigger, to connect with beyond ourselves. And this leads me into how I approach life. I see us as having four bodies. Body one, our egoic body. This is where we hold our beliefs and our identity. And this is where we ultimately connect with something bigger, with the universe, with God, with nature, whatever it might be. But it's this beauty, this connection with energy, with vibration, with whatever is bigger that empowers us to recognize that we're supported and there is something bigger than ourselves. And from this egoic layer, it's where we hold our beliefs, our identity. And what I invite for you is, if you recognize that you are your life's purpose, that invites alignment between the four bodies. So what's the next body? The next body is the mental body, the mind. We in this society, in this community, and how we were growing up are taught that our brains and our minds, I think my necklace just fell off my neck. But anyway, that's an aside. We're programmed to use our brain, that our brain is logical, our brain is XYZ oriented, 1, 2, 3 oriented, and that we make every decision out of mind, out of logic, out of brain. But what I would suggest to you is, yes, our brains are powerful, and our brains are the mechanism for us to do so many things, and is an interpreter for our egoic body, our third body, for obviously our mental body, for our emotional body, and for our physical state. So the mind is so powerful, and this is where affirmations come in. This is where thoughts come in, and a lot of power to our mind. But I will suggest to you that our mind is most powerful when it's led by our egoic body, by our beliefs in bigger and better and supported, and that we are here for something bigger, and when we're led by our hearts. So we come to our third command center, the third, not the first command center, but the third body, our emotional body, our heart. Love, compassion, care, all of that comes from our heart. And if we live a heart-centered, heart-activated, heart-led life, then everything flows with ease and alignment and peace. But there's emotions. We feel anger and sadness and frustration and hatred even at times, and jealousy. There's so many ranges of emotions that we all experience. We cannot only feel love, because life presents many opportunities, conditioning that makes us feel other emotions. So what is that all about? Why do we have that? What I will suggest is that our emotional body is a calibrator to our truth. When we feel good, we are in truth. When we feel any form of resistance, any form, pain, judgment, sadness, anger, I can list them on and on and on, and you can help me list them if you want to start to chat and say, what are the different resistance that you feel? That helps you when you're able to come back into alignment and recognition that it's here for your growth and expansion, to calibrate to truth, to figure out what I am in not alignment, I'm in misalignment with, and help me direct me to my truth. So your emotional body is absolutely powerful. Powerful. And when we play in tune, listen, cooperate, collaborate, co-create with our emotional body and let it lead and make it like a game of hot, 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 cold, cold, cold. Do you know that game that we used to play when we were younger? That someone would hide, and then they'd say, you hide something, and then you look for it, and if you go towards it, they say hot, 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 and if you look away from it, it's cold, cold, cold. If we use our emotions as a game as hot, 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 and cold, 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 and happiness is hot, 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 and resistance is cold, 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 and you use that resistance to help you guide back to the hot, hot, hot of happiness and peace and bliss and love. Our emotional body, our third body, is so powerful. And then our fourth body, our physical being, our vessel, our physical feeling. And our physical experience is the beauty of the human experience. Without our physical, we can't have our senses. We can't be in the now. Time exists on this dimension. I don't think time exists on all the dimensions, but time exists on this physical dimension. Being present, which allows you to taste and smell and see and hear and feel and really enjoy the beauty and celebrate life in our physical body, through our physical expression. And the beauty of life is a recognition of these four bodies. Your egoic body, where you carry your beliefs, your mental, your brain, your emotional, your physical, and finding a place for celebrating, honoring, loving yourself. And recognize that anything that is not in the form of love is coming in the form of growth and expansion. It's leading you to calibrate to what I believe is what our ultimate goal is to calibrate to one of three things. One, unlimited worthiness, unconditional. We are all worthy. We are worthy by virtue of us being here in this physical experience. We are worthy. So once we recognize through our egoic body, through the ideals, the beliefs, that I am purpose. I don't need to look for purpose. I do not need to search for purpose. I am purpose. And then you recognize that, hey, I am here to calibrate to unlimited worthiness. I am worthy. I am not worthy because of what's going on external to me. It's not my hair. It's not my eye colors. It's not my slimness or my fatness or my size, my height, my bank account, my car I drive, the house I live in, the school I went to, the degrees I have. We do not measure our worthiness by things outside of us. It's within us. And we are all unconditionally, unlimited worthy. We are all worthy. So when we recognize that we are all worthy, we're all worthy. We are worthy. You are purpose and we are worthy. But life is about us to calibrate to this unconditional worthiness. Two that we're looking to do. Number two, freedom. We are all free. Life has provided for us so many different opportunities and experiences that many times do not allow us to feel free. We feel controlled. We feel like we're a victim. We feel like we have no choice. We feel that we are whatever we are because of virtue of what we're born into. And life is here to help us to calibrate, to recognize that we are unconditionally, unlimited, free. We are free. We are free to believe. We are free to think. We are free to feel. We are free to be. But we don't always know that we're free. We don't always believe that we're free. We don't always feel that we're free. And we do not always act like we're free. So if we recognize that one of the life's journey is to ultimately recalibrate to unconditional, unlimited freedom, there becomes joy in the journey. And number three, I love number three. We are love. We are happiness. We are pleasure. We are peace. We are bliss. We are beautiful. And again, conditioning. Conditioning has taught us over our years that we are not always. It's conditional love. Love has a taste of control and power or anger. Love is distorted. But ultimately we are love. We are bliss. We are joy. We are peace. In our truest, purest vibration, we are love. So the beauty of life is calibrating again to that unconditional, unlimited love. That's the beauty. And so we all come into this world. I used the word conditioning a few times. We've all come into this world as babies. We come in fully dependent on other human beings. We come in not being able to eat or drink without other human beings. We come in just as sponges to the energy, sponges to experiences, sponges to others who were also born to conditioning. And no two people in the world have the same conditioning. We all have very unique stories. We are all so uniquely different. So then I'm like, okay, if by design we come in fully dependent as sponges, taking on energy, taking on experiences, taking on resistance, then what's the purpose? This is the design, the game. The design is for us to detangle from this conditioning and to find unlimited joy and happiness and freedom. This is the human journey. This is a celebration of the human journey. This is what we're here for. Celebrating our humanness, celebrating the conditioning. Instead of looking at pain in the stories, we find it as a recognition that it's leading us to our growth and expansion. And oh my God, for me, this is coming and hitting me. I know that there's very few viewers, but I know this will be viewed over and over and over again later on. And this is my very first live stream, so I'm playing with it on YouTube. I go on Insight Timer regularly, and I've been like, again, this week sort of struggling with what is it all about, and it's resonating with me. So I invite any of you that is viewing to chat with me. Tell me, is this resonating with you? How does life feel to you? How does life taste to you right now? Do you recognize that you are your purpose? Do you recognize that you are your purpose? You are your purpose. Will you accept and honor the fact that I tell you, you are your purpose? Stop looking outside of you for the expression of your purpose. You are purpose by virtue of being you. You are purpose. Wear that. Honor that. Celebrate that. Enjoy that. And that's the biggest message I wanted to leave with today. Your purpose is within you. Your purpose is the calibration to truth. Your purpose is the recognition of your unlimited, unconditional worthiness, freedom, and love. The purpose is in the celebration, the beauty of you. So how am I doing? How does this resonate? Is there anybody that wants to share anything? How is this making you feel? Because ultimately the journey is about recognizing your beliefs and finding those beliefs that don't serve you anymore. That's all my work, all my work. So if you want to go through my meditations and you want to come through all my inspirations, it's all about finding your beliefs. And these beliefs are conditioned, so you celebrate those. It's not resistance on resistance. It's not about fighting those beliefs. It's not about judging those beliefs. It's not about getting mad at yourself for holding those beliefs. It's about recognizing them and reprogramming for beliefs that are empowering, that are supportive, that are recognition of the power that we are connected to. You want to call it God, you want to call it universe, you want to call it nature, you want to call it inner being. I don't care what you want to call it, but there's something bigger and we're supported. So let's form the beliefs and reiterate the beliefs that emphasize the power that we're connected to. The power that we're connected to. And then, once we reaffirm the beliefs, reaffirm beliefs for empowering beliefs. And again, the three beliefs that we all need is freedom, worthiness, and love. Freedom, worthiness, and love. Freedom, worthiness, and love. Today it was about teaching you or not guiding you. It's not teaching. I'm not teaching. I'm guiding. It doesn't matter what the word I use, but it does matter. Guiding you to recognizing your purpose. And you are worthy. You are free. You are loved. Those are the beliefs. Those are the beliefs. And then you see your mind. Sometimes people call it the monkey mind, which I don't like because our minds are so powerful, so powerful. I'm listening again to Salwa Mind Control and also reading Think and Grow Rich. And I'm reading all of these greats that talk about the power of our mind. Our minds are so powerful. We are not using the fraction of the power of our minds. And instead of calling them monkey minds and saying, and judging our minds and saying that we can't control our minds, let's honor our minds. Let's celebrate our minds. Let's let go of resistance that we have to our minds and come to a place of celebration of the beauty of our minds. Celebration of the beauty of ourselves. Celebration to the recognition that our minds are here as a tool. And it's up to us to use that tool in the most empowering, effective way. And let's align our emotions. A lot of my work is teaching us about recognizing our emotions and celebrating them. Stop getting mad at ourselves. Stop judging ourselves. Stop hating on ourselves. Stop thinking that we're not good enough. Stop trying to be perfect. Stop trying to please, and recognizing that our emotions are here to guide us towards our greatest desires. And every time we have any type of resistance, any type of emotion, we ask ourselves, what is this here to teach me? What am I meant to learn? How am I meant to grow? And use your emotions and our emotions as a mechanism to get free, to find worthiness and love. And then lastly, the physical body. So much judgment we hold on our physical body, so much pain, so much tension, wherever it is in our body that we carry it, and recognizing that it is a physical entity. It's something that we can work and let go of energetically. That there are ways for us to recognize that we're carrying tension in our body in the forms of emotions and conditionings and stories and experiences. And we can let go of them through awareness. Through awareness. Awareness is what is the most empowering way for us to let go. So, I think I've reached the end. There's 20 minutes and I've really enjoyed today's engagement. I will talk later on, my next live stream, about the 5 steps to ultimately help your body get into alignment. I hope you enjoyed. Please follow me. Please ask me questions, engage, because I can only give as much as you, how do I say this even better? The more you engage, the more powerful these conversations get. The more that we can recognize and see and detangle from your specific stories and find empowerment and find worthiness and freedom and love through the detangling of our conditions and our stories. So I invite you to follow me here on Instagram, TikTok, Insight Timer, and let's go on the journey to find our highest place of worthiness and freedom and love through the recognition that this human journey is a journey to celebrate. Human journey is a journey to enjoy and find beauty and pleasure and happiness in this human journey as we create and grow and expand. I thank you for joining me here today, whether it was live or whether you came in and watched this later on. Excited to see you at all the different venues. I've listed them and I can list them again. Follow me on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, on Insight Timer. Follow the group on Insight Timer. Follow me on my website. You sign up for newsletters and be part of the group and recognize we are here for growth and expansion. Mattain is all about attaining connection with your authentic self. That is my mission, for us all to be aligned with our authentic self. Excited to be here with you today. Thank you for watching. I love you. My love. Always.